memorial. The group's critical examination of the Soviet era is at odds with the image of that time that President Putin now wants to project. Tributes this evening to Desmond Tutu, the Archbishop and anti-apartheid icon, who died on Boxing Day at the age of 90. A Nobel Peace Laureate, leader of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, friend of Nelson Mandela. Cape Town paying its respects to perhaps its most famous person. Thank you very much for being with us. France is facing a tidal wave of COVID-19 cases. Olivier Véran has confirmed this Wednesday the astounding new record number of new cases, 208,000.
Hello, sir. This is my other producer.
Thanks
for joining us today.
As well as yesterday's figure of 180,000.
We're going to cross to you in 1 minute.
On Monday, after over 100,000 cases on Christmas Day.
Les chiffres qui seront publiés ce soir par Santé publique France.
The numbers which have been published by the French Health Ministry demonstrate the continual increase in the number of cases in the country. These are numbers that make your head spin. There are 208,000 French who have been diagnosed positive over the past 24 hours. Before coming here, I did a quick calculation. It means that in 24 hours, every second, 2 people tested positive for coronavirus.
Au coronavirus.
The global COVID-19 situation now, infections hitting a record high over the past 7-day period. The Omicron variant said to be now out of control. Almost 900,000 cases were detected on average each day around the world between December the 22nd and the 28th, with all-time highs in the United States, Australia, as we've been hearing, here in Europe and in Latin America. It's almost 2 years after China first alerted the World Health Organization to a cluster of viral pneumonia cases of unknown origin in the city of Wuhan. The regularly mutating coronavirus is still overwhelming hospitals and forcing governments to rethink quarantine and test rules. Let's hear now from the WHO's Director General.
We must not only share vaccines faster and more equitably with COVAX and AVAT, we must support countries in manufacturing and rolling them out to everyone. This virus will continue
Skype in 20 seconds.
to threaten our health system if we don't improve the collective response. I'm highly concerned that Omicron
10.
being more transmissible, circulating at the same time as Delta, is leading to a tsunami of cases.
That was Tedros of the World Health Organization. Let's get some broader analysis now and bring in Professor Ralph Ranches, epidemiologist at the University of Applied Sciences in Hamburg. Thank you, sir, for being with us. France, as we've been hearing, recording over 208,000 cases over the past 24 hours. Just what are we facing right now?
Yes, the whole of Europe obviously is in a very difficult situation, and we see enormous increases of numbers of cases. Because this Omicron variant is obviously very, very contagious.
Are we as powerless as perhaps the statistics make it seem right now?
In fact, we are not as powerless. We could do much more, use our tools which have proven to be effective in previous waves, and be more stringent. But I think we're all very, very tired after such a long time of this pandemic.
Is the problem, Professor, that there are politicians perhaps scared to take unpopular decisions about measures that perhaps the scientific world would want them to take? Is this possibly the biggest problem facing the world in coping with COVID right now?
Right. This is, this is not a real epidemiological question, but this is probably one of the key factors which is causing the problem at the moment for all of us. Right in the beginning of the pandemic, we relatively quickly used lots of strong measures. At the moment, people do not want to take them. And the more contacts, the closer contacts we have, the better it is for the virus to spread. And that's what is happening at the moment all over.
And of course, a decision to lock down, close down businesses, to stop people's social lives, especially at this time of year, is a very hard one to take. Here in France, clearly, the government's decided to restrict things a little bit more, though New Year's Eve is set to continue as it will. Do you get a feeling from your perspective as an epidemiologist that this is going to lead to even more cases? This tidal wave that France's health minister is talking about, it's only set to get bigger, isn't it?
Right. Many of my colleagues from the World Health Organization have always pointed out in a situation like this, you need to act fast, act strong in order to stop the spread. And the longer you wait, the bigger the problems are going to be.
Professor Ranches, your wisdom shines through in this conversation. This last question is one that maybe needs a crystal ball, some kind of prediction that only you can perhaps give us, I think. Omicron is the latest variant. Will it be the last variant? Do we expect more variants to emerge in time to come?
As you said, it's very difficult to say if more effective variants are going to come around. But certainly, I mean, this is selection and normal process. So there will be more mutations. Whether they will be more effective than this one remains to be seen.
Professor Rolf Ranches, epidemiologist at the University of Applied Sciences in Hamburg. Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and analysis with us here in France 24. We always appreciate your time. Thank you very much indeed.
You're most welcome.
We, of course, will be watching for all developments on COVID-19, not just here in